Wait a minute. You know what? How do I get... This is not how I want this to be. Did I turn the comments off? Oh, golly, I can't see. And the music is too loud. Let me get my laptop. Wait a minute. You know why I'm here. Ugh! We're going to talk about this. Hold on. I have to go. I can't even see. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, I need to get my other set of glasses. Is that music? I think the music is too loud. See, I had to wait. Yeah. Let me fix this. Hi, everybody. Let me put it like this. Okay, I think this is how I want it. Good evening, people. Hello, everyone. I just got home a few minutes ago. And, oh, you can't hear the music? Hello, Maria Ladybug. Maria, you are up too late now. In Sweden, it's got to be 2 o'clock in the morning. What you doing up so late, Maria Ladybug? I saw that video with your friend and you were unboxing things. Hey, Jeffrey. What time is it in Sweden? Oh no, where did it go? Now you know why I'm here tonight. Oh, I can't even see through these. Wait, there she is. What time is it in Sweden, Maria? 3:40 in the morning. Maria, why are you not asleep in Sweden? Do they eat Swedish meatballs in Sweden? Now look. All right, let's talk about it. That was a complete disaster. I wasn't going to do this, but I was out. Oh, you do eat Swedish meatballs in Sweden. So they do come from Sweden. Yeah. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say this was a complete disaster, spread the news. Does it glow? I am pulling the plug on my contest. Now, most of it is my fault, but some of it is your fault. But most of it is my fault. All right. I am cutting the contest. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I released a video, I don't know, a few hours ago and then went out. And I know what I should not have done in the instructions. But then I made it more complicated than it could have been, but then in a perfect world, it just didn't turn out right. But then some people didn't follow directions. We're going to agree. So here's what I'm going to tell you. If you think that you won a cup and saucer and you sent me an email, we're going to start all over again. Not tonight. You haven't watched it yet. All right. Well, you just go watch it. You watch that video. Here's what happened. In case you haven't watched it, I'll go ahead and tell you if you're watching now. I was able to get more of this restaurant ware. And so I have another 18 cups and saucers, not 22. I have 18 cups and saucers. And in the video that I recorded, I said, I'm going to give away 18 cups and saucers. All right. And I said, in order to win one, you've got to go down into the comment section, but read the comments before you type anything in there. But you have to type in a cup of coffee, a sandwich, and you, number 1. A cup of coffee and sandwich and you, number 2, number 3, number 4, like sequential. So the idea was that the first 18 people that come in sequentially in the comments, right? The first 18 people, each person would, I shouldn't say win, I'm selling these. They would buy a cup and saucer for a set price. But what happened, but if you go look at the comments, the numbers are all over the place. They're all out of order. And I think a couple of people maybe jumped in really quick and said, oh, I'm going to put in number 18 so that I don't lose one. So it's all out of order. There is no way I can untangle that. So I'm scratching the whole thing. What I should have said, so in other words, if you think that you won one, I'm sorry, it was a big mess. We're going to do it again. I'm going to do something different. So I'm not asking for suggestions. I know I shouldn't have asked you to number yourselves 1, 2, 3, because I figured people would read the comments. And I said, please read the comments first. And put yourselves in sequentially. But I think some folks didn't read the comments, or they jumped way ahead and put a number in way beyond, so some numbers were skipped. The other thing, which is not your fault, but I didn't anticipate that there would be such a rush. Some people probably were typing in the same number at the same time because they were watching the video and they said, oh, I see number 1, number 2, number 3. Oh, I'm number 4. While they're typing in number 4, somebody else was typing in number 4, and it just didn't work. I take responsibility for that, and I'm sure people are going to get mad at me. But the best thing I can think of to do is to start all over again. So here's what I'm going to do. It was a hot mess, KP. Huh? Hey, Gerald. Hi, Ivy in England. You guys stay up late. Well, but it's a big day with the coronation and everything. I didn't get to see any of it because it was early in the morning when it was on TV here and I wasn't at home. So I'm going to redo it. What I should have done is just said, I know, I turned the comments off. Who said that? Yeah, I turned the comments. I don't want anybody else commenting because it'll just confuse people. People will think that they won, so it's just, and people were putting in like number 22. I mean, the numbers were just all out of whack. I shouldn't have asked you to number yourselves. I should have just said the first 18 people to say a cup of coffee, a sandwich, and you, they win. That was my mistake. Putting in the numbers made it so that there could be duplicates, or people could skip, or people could jump ahead. So I'm going to do it again. I don't know when, soon, not tonight, but I will do it again. And I'm going to resell all of those 18 cups and saucers. Everybody can just do one. Well, I didn't think it was that complicated for people to read the comment. And then it's kind of like, when people do drop sales and they ask people to enter a price, that's the way they work. People have to read the comments. which puts responsibility on the people to read the comments, but I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it again like that. I know what I'll do the next time. It'll be really very simple. The next time I do it, there won't be any numbers. I don't want to give the secret away, but there's another way to do it, and it's just whoever gets there first, the first 18 that do something, and so people can't jump ahead. And also, it doesn't matter if there won't be any numbers out of order. It'll just be whoever I see sequentially in the comment box. So that's what I'll do, and it'll be because I do want to sell them. It's just that the numbers. When I told you to number yourselves, I should have known that some people would skip ahead, or they wouldn't see numbers, or the numbers would just yeah. So you live and you learn. This is a whole new thing. Now I know. So we'll do it again. But what broke apart? Anyway, I wanted to just pop on, and I'll leave this up as a live. But yeah, I took the comments off so we would so that contest would stop. But I do have a few things that I can do tonight while drinking out of plastic. Well, that's what you get when you go to Dunkin' Donuts. You get plastic. It's plastic. Yeah. Oh, you mean wow? Because you always see me. Yeah. This is like tea that the ice cubes melted, so you know it's nasty. This was an iced tea from Dunkin' Donuts, and it sat in my truck all day, and the ice melted, and I'm sitting here drinking it. It doesn't matter. Hello, Knoxville, Tennessee. Someone asked about the initial on your ring. Yeah, I talked about that. It's gone because it fell off. It broke off and it's gone, never to be found again. This was my grandfather's ring, which he got after the second. He was in the war, and after the war, he got this ring. Wait, where do I do it? And it's black onyx, and it had, I think he either got it, it must have been after the war, like 46. I think it was when he came, yeah. And the initial is gone. It broke off, fell off, disappeared, gone. Dunkin' Donuts makes the best blueberry cake donuts. Oh, I'll have to try one. So sadly, it's gone. And what I'll probably do at some point is, we have the best jewelers in Philly. I mean, we've got Samson Street. Some of the oldest jewelry stores in the country are here in Philly. And I'll just go to Jewelers Row and have them fashion something for me. But in the meantime, I'll still wear it, even though his initial fell off. It might be around here on the floor somewhere. It doesn't matter because it broke in half. The letter broke in half, and only half of it was still on there. And so finally, that second half fell off as well, and that's what happens. All right, so that's what I'm going to do with the teacup and saucer thing. We're going to start all over again. But I do have a couple things to show you before I tune out. I can do a little kind of a mini show and tell. You know, I have to do a little show and tell. Yeah, I mean, you know, no big deal. I'll just get another, just replace the initial. But thank you for asking about that. I appreciate that. What was I going to tell you? Oh, Monday night, this coming Monday, it's time for the Two Chaps live sale. David from Texas, he and I trade channels. So we'll be on his channel, he and Tammy's channel, Monday night at I'm trying to read what you're saying while I'm talking. That's why I'm stumbling. Monday night at 9 o'clock. However, I'm coming on an hour earlier on my channel. So Monday night at 8 o'clock, we're going to have a pre-sale sale. I'm going to sell some items from 8 to 9 or 8 to 8:45. Then we'll take a 15-minute break, and then at 9 o'clock, we'll jump over to David's channel, and the Two Chaps live sale will continue from 9 o'clock on. And but we're going to get everybody warmed up here on the Old Curiosity Shop channel. So don't forget to join me Monday night at 8, if you can, and then again at 9 o'clock with David from Texas. But that'll be on his channel. So if you're not subscribed there, you can go over there and click on that thumbnail. I know, and she, yeah, you see her over here? Love, love, love. Put her right back up there. So I will show you, that clock on the mantle is all messed up because I don't always wind it when I'm supposed to, and then it gets out of whack. I know, she's awesome. Look at a couple of things that I've recently purchased. This is the third, hold on, warning, there might be a reflection. I'm just warning you, there might be a really bad reflection. This is like the third one of these that I have purchased recently. I have not hung any of them up yet. I'm going to keep one and hang up and sell the other two, but I haven't decided yet which one I'm going to keep. These were popular in the how old do you think this is? I'm trying to get you to see it without, tell me the age of that. What you think? Just roughly. Look at the house. All right, I see the 20s. Oh, you want to see the chandelier? It's out on my porch. I see the 50s, the 30s, the 40s. Wow, you guys are, okay. It looks like everyone is guessing somewhere from the 20s to the 50s. It's what I've seen so far. Oh, someone says the 60s. Okay, so now we go from the 20s to the 60s. All right. Take a look at the architecture of the house. You're not going to get any clue from the back. Someone else says 1900. So we're going from 1900 up to 1960. This actually dates to the 30s. Anywhere from, yeah, it's the 30s. Late 20, you can say late 20s into the late 30s, but really it's really a 1930s era piece. What typically was here when it says God bless our home, there could be a religious print here. Sometimes there would be the image of Jesus or Mary or something religious, but not always. Sometimes there were other photographs. You could put a photograph of your house there. But this is made of glass. Yep, very stylized to the 30s. And this is aluminum foil. So all of the color that you see, rather than it being reverse paint, and you know that reverse painted stuff oftentimes doesn't hold up well. The paint chips off. This is foil, which is what gives it that bright color. And this was a very popular item to have. I know the light is shining on you. Very popular to have in the 1930s. So I've now got 3 of these. I'm going to keep one, which I have not hung up yet. But once I decide which one I'm keeping out of the 3, the other 2 will be sold. And this one I just picked up about 2 or 3 days ago. So This is glass here, mirrored glass. Yeah. Hello, Rising Phoenix. Okay, I'll put this down. Now, it seems as though you enjoyed the mid-century modern, the live sale that I did last Monday, where it was half mid-century modern and half Art Deco. I'm collecting more of the mid-century. I should say mid-century, not necessarily mid-century modern. Hello, Bonnie Abrams. Hawking, 60s blue. Now, I'm familiar with that Lido, what is it? Lido Murano? I don't know what it is. But look really closely at that pattern on there. This Hawking picture in this wonderful blue. Oh, did you like the estate sale? Oh, this is 60s all the way, KP. Now, this will be for sale in something. I haven't decided yet. You know, it might wind up being sold Monday night, either with me or with... Hey, Rob and Cheryl, I didn't get a chance to tell you. You're going to be excited because not only do I have another set, I've got more dishes for you. I was able to get more of the restaurant ware. And I've got, if you're going to use it for breakfast or brunch, I've got another set of 8 for you. So you can have a place setting of 12. You can invite a lot of friends over. And I've got 12 little bread and butter plates, which is good for a bun or a donut or something if you're thinking about breakfast. So I'm holding on to that. But this thing here, you have this in avocado. I like it in the blue. Yeah. So mid-century. You missed the start. Hope you put. Yeah, this will be posted. This will just, once I'm done, it'll be up there. You're welcome. So I've got those for you. New Jersey is the diner capital of the nation. So there's a lot of diner restaurant ware type stuff floating around. Now, look at this. We have a lot of clear glass lovers in the house. We usually see these in colored glass or opalescent or custard or something. But look at this really neat swung vase in crystal, meaning clear glass. Crystal, not meaning anything with lead content. This is an old one. Now they did make some of these in crystal back in those days. But take a look and look at how unusual the base is. It's really pretty. I had to pick this up when I found it. There are folks who really enjoy the swung vases. I can't wait to figure out. I'm trying to figure out who the maker was. I believe this to be one that goes back to the days of Imperial and Dugan, and all those companies, 1915, 1910, 1915, 1920, that made the swung vases. And they were literally swung. I've seen videos of them swinging the vases so that they would stretch out like this. But I was really excited to find one in crystal, and it's it's small. It's 5 inches, 6 inches. So And I know there are people who know more about this than I do, so I'm not sure who the maker was, but it's really pretty glass. It's got nice clarity to it, and it's not sick. So that'll be coming your way soon. Let's save that for last. Let's do this. With calla lilies in it. Yeah, why not? Why not? Now, this is super califragilistic. Hey, Jeffrey. Huh? Hello, all in the attic. Suitable for all occasions. The morning lily, the calla lilies are in bloom. Suitable for all occasions. I will not do my Katharine Hepburn. But look at this. Now, who did this kind of work? West Virginia Glass did this kind of thing. McKee did this kind of thing. Somebody else I'm thinking of who made a lot of the barware. Not Dunbar. You guys can put it in there. But this is the sweetest thing. Now, I'm guessing it was used as a vase. I cannot figure out any other reason as to what it would be. So it's 6 inches tall. It does not glow, Bonnie Abrams. She's playing. Now, it's got that pebbly, this stuff is applied to the glass. It's almost like frost, you know, how it's pebbled on here. Yeah. Then we've got gold and green and gold and green and gold and green. I've got barware like this from the 30s and the 40s. And I don't know what it would be other than a vase. It's not an ice bucket. It's not, you don't drink out of it. It's not a celery. They weren't making celeries at this time. So I don't know. What else would it be other than just a really neat vase? Yeah? A vase? You think a vase? I think so. I don't know what else it would be. Justine, are you in, Cape May? Justine, tell me again, your cousin is Abigail? And I'm not telling them yet about what happened today. It's a good thing, but I'm not ready to do that yet. Because I left you know what out in the car. Ooh. Tell me so that I know, Justine. Is Abigail? I know I'm forgetting that. Yes. Okay, Abby. Don't give it away, Justine. I'm not ready to tell them. Wink. Yeah, Dunbar. Yes, Dunbar, you're right. Made a lot of the I think this was a West, well, it didn't have to be a West Virginia company because I've got a whole set of this made by McKee that has this frosted stuff on it. But yeah, Dunbar made barware with this on it. So, green, that I might not sell. I don't know. Now, the EAPG people, they do the gold stripes. Wait, what? All right. Look at this. Woo! Now, if you're an EAPG person, early American pattern glass, you've got to have a covered butter dish. Now, I will sometimes find the bottoms, the bases, and sometimes I'll find the beautiful tops. But after 100 years, shoot, after 120 years, they get separated. This is pressed glass, not cut, but it's exceptional quality. So one of the American glass makers could have been U.S. Glass. It could have been one of the conglomerates. It could have been one of the 18 or so companies that made up the big U.S. Glass conglomerate. I don't. That's the right word. No chips, no cracks. The big thing is no chips, and this stuff will be chipped, especially after 120, 130 years. It is beautiful. Once again, when I find these, I look at the condition of the glass. And when I say condition, chips or cracks, yes, but beyond that, I look and I see, because the pressed glass doesn't contain lead. This is not crystal. This doesn't have lead in it. The pressed glass didn't. So I'm looking for the clarity of the glass. Sometimes it's yellowish, sometimes it's grayish, sometimes it's bluish. When I saw this piece, I said, yeah, I'm going to pay for that. And I did pay for it. But anyone who needs a covered butter dish from that era, this is a beauty. And you'll see this again soon. I think Dave the medic, I think David is in here from Texas. David, I was plugging our show, and I think you're in there somewhere. So this is coming back, my pressed glass people. It's coming back. If you're going to get iced tea from Dunkin' Donuts, I don't suggest that you leave it in your hot car all day. Put a wedge of Stilton in it. I'm out of Stilton. I like a good glass too, leaded or unleaded. Bonnie, I'm with you. Yeah. And I've got more. I'm looking at the dining room table right over there, and I've got stuff. I have got some stuff. Now this is exceptional. This is going to bring the house down. I know, Dave, I can't wait till Monday either. And I told everybody I'm going to go live at 8 and sell a few things to warm up the crowd. And then at 9 o'clock, we jump over to your channel. So you guys don't want to miss it. Make sure you subscribe to that channel, because if you don't, you might miss that live sale. That's Vintage Uprising, Texas. All right. Speaking of Texas, well, I take that back. Never mind. This piece here is exceptional, and there is going to be a mad rush. All right. I have never seen this before, and I will probably never find one again in my lifetime. Now, this is rare. This was probably made by Lalique. And so those of you with good taste, don't send me offers. I know a whole bunch of you are going to be sending me offers behind the counter, and I'm not accepting any of your offers. No, I'm not accepting any offers. You're going to wait and you're going to fight over this at the next live sale. This is a genuine 1880s. It's either Lalique or one of the other exclusive companies from Europe. Let's look underneath. Is it possible? Oh my word. I don't want you to get too excited. All right, enough of that. I really do have one. I know, isn't it awful? I mean, how could you resist? And I waited until it was half price. Yeah, I waited until it was half price. And then I got my 55-year-old man discount as well. All right, all kidding aside. I'm going to hold up this is the last thing I'm going to show you, and then about 10 minutes from now, we're going to shut this thing down. I was in a thrift shop not far from here a few days ago and found this. I'm going to hold it up, and I want you to tell me, what is it? You ready? That's all I'm going to show you. I'm not going to turn it around. I'm not going to tell you anything else. It's not a bank. It is a cat. But it's more than a cat. Hello, kitty. What is it? Wait, you're going too fast. Stop telling me it's a cat. I know it's a cat. All right. No. What? No, it's not a planter. No, it's not a lucky cat. It's not going like this. Come on now. No, it's not a bank, and it's not a planter. It's not a vase. Come on now. It's not a toothbrush holder. No, it's not a doorstop. Oh, Meg K. Everybody stop and look what Meg said. It's not a string holder. No. Ming Dynasty, no. Toilet scrubber. Now see, you guys are messing with me. It's not a music box. It's not a cookie jar. Florida Golden Girl. Now I forget the other person earlier. You're getting close. No. Where do you think it was made? No. It's not a TV lamp. Come on now. A lamp? You're close. You're close with lamp. It's not made in Japan. It's not made in China. It's not made in New Jersey. No. Oh, come on. No. All right, stop guessing. Because you ain't getting it. Oh, wait a minute. Mary Royer. Mary Royer. You are correct. You win. I don't know what you win, but you win. Let me tell you about this thing. Made in Germany. Earlier, France was known for making these, but this type of an item goes all the way back to the 1930s. The Rosenthal company made a lot of these. I have a feeling this may be Rosenthal. Now, let's talk about it for a minute. It's not marked. Sometimes, I'll let you see the inside. There's no markings on it anywhere. Sometimes these are marked on the inside. I've got one up in the attic in the shape of an owl, and it's embossed on the inside. Sometimes it's embossed back here, but there's no marks on this one at all. None. So sometimes things aren't marked. But the quality of the porcelain screams Rosenthal, Germany, 1930s. The way she's depicted, the colors in the glaze, these glass eyes, everything in here is telling me that she is a light. Now, she's not missing a base. Unlike the way the Tiffin parrots were made that have the black glass base, this kitty didn't ever have a base. You'll find all kinds of animals. You'll find cats, bulldogs, owls. You'll find human figures. This happens to be a kitty. And when we turn the kitty upside down, well, when we turn the kitty to the back, we've got 2 holes here. These are important. And then when we look at the back of her, there are no holes on her head. There are no holes here on her back. And so I'm going to tell you what these holes were for, but she was simply a novelty, decorative nightlight. That's it. If there had been holes on the top of the head or holes on the back, and you'll see that sometimes, those are the aroma lamps. Yes, and even in the 30s, there would be a little reservoir to drop in scented oil. The light bulb would heat the... You think air fresheners are a new thing? I mean, think about it in the old days. They had these back then. The aroma lamps go way back. And Germany made a lot of this kind of thing. She does not have a reservoir for oil. She has no holes here to release the scent of heated oil. And you'll see that on some, but not all of them. Why do we have 2 holes here? One of the holes would accommodate the electric cord that would come out to be plugged into the wall. The other hole would have a tiny little wing nut, a tiny little screw, and that would hold the socket to the light bulb. So there would be a little metal piece with a light bulb with a socket on it that would go up inside the kitty. And one of the holes would have a screw in it and would hold the light bulb in place. The second hole would be for the electric cord to come out. So she never sat on a glass base or a wooden base or anything like that. And it was simply a decorative nightlight, novelty light. They came in all different sizes. The owl that I have up in my attic is twice as big as this one, and that is an aroma. And some of them on the inside, they will be marked Germany with numbers, and it'll say Aroma Lamp. The owl that I have actually does have a base. It's a little earlier than this one, but that's what it is. And it goes way back to between the 2 wars, between the First and Second World Wars. So no markings on her at all. I've had a chance to handle several of these aroma lamps and also porcelain nightlights that come from Germany. And you'll see the owl at some point, but it's packed up in the attic. There's a certain quality to the glaze. And if you want to go down a rabbit hole, just type in German figural aroma lamp, and you'll find dozens of them. They all have these glass eyes, and if we look way up in there, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there are holes in the porcelain so that not only does the kitty glow, but the eyes light up as well. So it's just a little piece of decorative lighting. What I will do is come up with some type of a modern light that I can attach and an electric cord so that we can light the kitty back up again. But She is knocking on the door. She's every bit of 90 years old. And she's sitting in a thrift shop, 10 minutes away from my house. I don't know how long she had been there, but, with no markings on her at all, you might have thought that maybe this was something that came from the dollar store, last year. But that's what she is, and that's the quality of the porcelain. So, something fun to study. If you want to go and look up those lamps, Aroma Lamps, you'll find them on eBay. You'll find them all over the place. And most of them come from Germany. Although they did make them in France as well. And Rosenthal, being one of the big German companies, produced a lot of these. So, yeah, she's probably going to be for sale. One of the things that, I don't know if I can do this. You know what? I think I can do this. Hold on for a second. Are you still there? We're going to light her up. Wait a minute. If it suddenly gets dark in here, it means I blew my fuse. Wait a minute. Okay. To give you an idea what she looks like, this is a modern, whatever this is. I buy these at thrift shops. This is what you could do with her. If I didn't want to go to the hassle of rewiring her and trying to figure out how to get a new electric light inside, I can just use a modern base like this, and the kitty really almost perfectly fits right on top. And this is a nice way to display her. I mean, she looks fine like that. So we're going to light it up. It's probably not going to be that stunning because I've got lights on so that you can see me broadcasting, but here goes the light. I know that you didn't really see, and you can see I don't have a really bright, you don't want a really bright light bulb in there, but we'll turn this on. You see the little glow? It's just a pretty little glow. You know what? Let's do this. Hold on. Wait a minute. We want the effect. We'll do that. And we'll do that. You don't need to see me. I'm going to leave the overhead light on, but now you'll get an idea. There she is. So it's just a pretty little glow. And you can see the eyes light. And she's looking a little orangey because the light bulb is a reddish orange candle bulb in there. But when I sell her, I might sell her with this modern base. I think it's an easy way to display her. It looks nice. We don't have to rewire her or try to figure out, how to stick another light socket on the inside. So isn't she pretty? You like it? Linda? And you can collect these. You can find, you bought Rosenthal crystal tumblers. You did. Rosenthal made wonderful porcelain, the German company Rosenthal. Yeah, she's cute, just like that. And it's really nice quality porcelain. Okay. So I hope this, I learn new things all the time, and I enjoy sharing those things with you because, when you're out in the thrift shops, oh, good grief. You can find things like this, and I don't want you to walk right by. How do I turn this? That's not what I want. I'm trying to get it. No. Hold on for a second. I don't want to look like death chewing on a cracker under these lights. Turn that down. Ooh, no. Oh, wait a minute. This is terrible. I need a set crew here. Anyway, enough about that. All right, the whole point what's to tell you about that debacle? I learned from my mistake. We're going to go back and redo the whole thing. So if anybody asks any questions or you see any comments, help everybody understand. We're going to do that again. We're going to come back to it. But I'm going to say goodnight. Now join me Monday night at 8 o'clock. From 8 until just before 9 o'clock on my channel. And then we'll jump over to David's channel and we'll sell some things. And we'll have an interesting time on Monday night. And then don't forget, Thursday night, I'll be with The Vintage Vinny live in the same room. Hopefully we won't beat each other up. I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight to everybody. Thanks for joining me tonight. And I hope you enjoyed. My favorite has to be the kitty. So that's it. Please don't forget to give him a thumbs up. Thank you, Deborah, for saying that. I appreciate that. It's good to see everybody. Justine, it was great to meet you and Abigail today. I'm going to talk more about that and when I show them something. I'm not going to show them tonight. And we'll say goodnight, sleep well, and so long for now. Don't forget to wait for the cat. All right. I'll see you next time, everybody. Thanks for joining me on this impromptu live. So long, folks. Be there or be square. That's the way to do it.